And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. Okay, I've been kind of looking at this here, and this intersection, this is pretty busy. We have a bunch of industrial up here with room for a lot more, and we've already hit sort of a something with our traffic here. A lot of this traffic is trying to turn left onto this road, and a lot of this traffic is trying to turn right onto this road, and I think a roundabout over here might be better suited for moving this traffic around with minimal interruption. So let's see if we can actually do that. I'm going to pause it while I do this, because this is gonna get messy. All of you need to go. All of you need to go. Actually, I didn't want to take that stub out. Can we put that back, please? Like maybe right there, something like that. And let's get this running. Maybe let's move it up to like there, and then get the curviness on. Yeah, you need to go away. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, something like that. Now I can get rid of that, and we're going to get rid of. That's a huge segment to have to get rid of. Let's take that back to like there. Okay, let's bring the highway through. Connect that up. Connect that back up. Okay. Now, the access ramps. Let's redo these. I'm going to bring these back a little ways here. I'm going to turn anarchy on. Connect you up there. Oh my goodness. Connect you like that. We'll smoothie out those things in a second. This, I want to connect you and you. And obviously, we're going to need one going this way, coming down. Need one. Let's get a little bit of a stub. Well, we can probably start raising it up right away. Like that. Because these go from 4 lanes to 3, so I think that's a good spot for that to happen. That way we can manage that a little bit easier. Okay, do we want... Let's get some smoothiness going. Nicely smooth that out. This might not... Nah, yeah, see, that's not really long enough. You really need, like, 4 segments to make it work really, really well. What? A little bit smoother than it was, at least. Okay, now let's see. Put that away. Bring this up. We're going to kind of angle that in like that. We're going to try to angle this one in like that. We're going to pull this down a little bit. Let's get that snuggled up a little bit closer. I really wish we could smoothie that out a little. Oh, there we go. Kind of auto smooth in a good spot. This one, let's take this down a little bit, add a little gentle curve to that. Just so it's not as sharp of an angle. And that looks like a stunt driver doing his thing. This one is fine. This one needs to be reworked a little bit. This is pretty nasty looking. So let's make that a straighter shot. We might even be able to upgrade these to 2-lane, but I'm really not feeling that. Like, I really don't think that's needed. So we might even be able to bend. Oh, no. Trying not to have such a steep angle on this, just because that tends to mess things up and makes cars slow way, way down, which we don't necessarily want. So yeah, there's a lot of traffic that's going to be using this. Okay, the other thing we're going to want to do is manage where the vehicles can go, because obviously we don't want vehicles doing U-turns here. So you and you, and yeah, this is where it gets really gnarly. You go there. And you can go there. Not ideal, but we'll see how the traffic decides how it wants to do that. You stay to that lane. Everybody stay to your lane. No reason to be swapping around, because they've got plenty of room in here to switch up the lanes. Over here, a little. This is fine. One exit here is fine, and then everybody else can go straight. Well, let's see how that works. As all of the cars reshuffle themselves. Ooh, yeah, that red light might cause problems. This might need to be 2-lane. Let's see if we can't bump that up to a 2-lane. Not that it matters. It's really a minimal stub, so I just want to... Oh, yeah, look at all of that traffic filtered out already. Now, the big issue here is going to be this red light. Hey, what are you doing, sir? What? That was one heck of a U-turn. So we're gonna need to restrict that, I think. Getting all of this traffic out. Of course, we could put a little stub over here. We could do that. Not really feeling it. Oh, that's a long light. Okay, what is going on over here? Enough of that. I want to let the traffic filter out a little bit first. And then see where we go from there. Because, you know, they've got to upgrade all of their paths and all of that kind of stuff has to happen before you really get a sense of what's needed. The northbound stuff actually is going pretty good. The southbound, you know, this area in here, we could be really tricksy and pull a lane off of the inside here and go and connect it up somewhere over here too. That would help all of that traffic. Ideally, you'd put it on in between here, but of course, I didn't leave a whole lot of space for that. Look at the garbage trucks! Holy cow! Well, it looks like we have some buses using this. Okay, that's okay. Yes, the more cars can go right by here, the better. That'll really help. Oh yeah, we've done quite a lot to get rid of that traffic. This light here, though, not exactly doing us any favors. A lot of really long vehicles get stopped here. So we may want to eliminate the junction lights here and make this a stop light or a stop sign, just to allow traffic to freely move through here. Now we could also branch one off of here for the direct connect. Or we could do something on this side, because we got quite a lot of room over here, but that would be kind of a nightmare. Look at all the cars filing over. This interchange is actually working rather well, amazingly. Kind of proud of that. And look at that. We've relieved a lot of this pressure that was over here. And kind of moved it over to here. So many vehicles. I almost want to put like a stop sign right here or something. Let some of these cars through. A lot of them, no, I mean it's clearing up. Not sure how it prioritizes who gets what, but Once the main traffic system is updated, then all the vehicles can update their paths and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of vehicles using these little shortcuts that I added, which is nice. Okay, so the city, I mean, we still, I turned off the artificial commercial demand, because we did get a lot of commercial building. Our unemployment went down dramatically, but we started running into issues of, well, two issues. One was education, obviously, because a lot of new people, and the other was goods, not enough goods to sell. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to sort of try to address the movement of said goods, because we need, look at this whole area is basically rebuilt. This is nice. One left there, and once again we have 3 lanes of traffic all merging into one. This has always been kind of hard to swallow here, because I don't know what to do about this. Because a lot of this traffic, if we go to traffic and click this, a lot of this is going straight, so I made sure that this was a 2-way road. So a lot of it is getting filtered in and around in here. But just the fact that there's the sheer amount of traffic coming in here, and it's really convenient. The slowdown are these roads here. But it's moving. I mean, it's not to say that it's not doing what it's supposed to do. We even have a lot of, look at all the traffic going over here. Heading to the cargo terminal. Nice. I'm glad I put that little shortcut in there. Very helpful. Are these basically stop signs? I think. I'm not sure if getting rid of this little stub would help. I don't think it would too much, because I mean they can get off on here. This intersection used to be the nightmare, and I've kind of cleared a lot of that up with these shortcuts. Because there was a lot of traffic cutting through here to get up to this highway, rather than actually use the highway that I have in here. So with that toll road in place, I think that's driving a lot more traffic to use the highway system. And it's giving me just a little bit of income for those vehicles that do not want to do that. So that helped that. But, overall, I think this, it gets some good traffic, but there's quite a bit of throughput here. The majority of it is heading south, which is, good, because that's where a lot of that traffic can get resolved. Holy moly. I need at least one of these on, just so they can pop out, and any areas that burn down, they can go, and I can just rebuild them rather than bulldozing that and then rebuilding it. I can just rebuild it if they visit it, which they're going to need to visit that with a helicopter. And there it is. Excellent. That will very much help. For the most part, things are going pretty good. One thing I want to do is start developing this last square here. You know, this can be industrial, all sorts of industrial up here. To prepare for that, let's actually, is this, yeah, this is the road here. Angle grid. Let's add a secondary line to that. So yeah, we got some industrial space up here ready to go. I even zoned some, and it's taken years for this to actually build up and develop because of demand is hurting. Demand is hurting. Look at 3 passenger service. They really, when they want to get to work, they really don't like using the subway system. Like, they really don't like to use it. Wonder if I could do a pedestrian walkway and include, you know, improve that a little bit, or, well, I really don't want to include I don't really want a road here, because then they'll try to get through here and clog my traffic up trying to get on the highway, which I just realized there's no real easy way for them to get on the highway from here except up here, which is kind of the opposite direction. So we have a way to get off. Well, they can get on over here, so that's good. Yeah, maybe we don't need any access right in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a huge issue. Do we have like fire coverage up here? We do. I'm not sure where from. Oh, now we have a couple. Well, that's not good. We got a post office. That doesn't help us at all. Can I get a little fire station? Because right now they're probably coming from far away. And if we beef up the industrial up here, like really, we got so much room to use that. This new residential, I zoned this new residential block. It's finally filled in, and it's upgrading quite a bit. A lot of young adults, like lots of young adults. Let's take a peek at our. Ooh, we have a lot. Wow, that's a lot of elementary. Where did they all come from? Okay, I'm not sure why the anarchy causes it to not bulldoze. There we go. Right there is a good spot. Let's see what that does. Still low capacity. Where are all of the new people at? Do we have... Honestly, I don't have any up here. How about you? And I know a lot of these are like no education, but there's already a bunch of educated people up here, so it kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, so we have enough for that for capacity. Plenty of capacity of high schools. I could actually start culling my high schools, I think. Have enough universities. I kind of want to keep the high schools that are there, because if we're getting that many elementary students, then they're going to translate into high school students pretty quickly. All right. And then we got to think about what we're going to do in here. I have an idea. But that's going to have to wait until next episode. So, until then, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.